Good evening. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. New e-service launched by the Royal Humanitarian Foundation and Information E-Government Authority. Companies are invited to work on Bahrain Metro Phase 1. From February 1st, COVID-19 booster shots are mandatory in Saudi. United States to implement new entry rules for international travelers from Monday. News in detail. New e-service launched by the Royal Humanitarian Foundation and Information E-Government Authority. The Royal Humanitarian Foundation, in cooperation with the Information and E-Government Authority, launched an e-service supporting the sponsorship of widows and orphans. Available via the national portal bahrain.bh. It allows families to send requests for sponsorship, join the Royal Humanitarian Foundation, and inquire about the status of submitted applications. The launch coincides with the 20th anniversary of the RHF. Companies are invited to work on Bahrain Metro Phase 1. The long-awaited metro project of Bahrain has started rolling, with the Ministry of Transportation and Telecommunication launching a pre-qualification tender looking for firms to work on Phase 1 of the ambitious project. The project comprises a 109-kilometer long metro system will be completed in 4 phases. The metro system will be fully automated, driverless, and utilize modern technology following international standards. The tender seeks suitably experienced and qualified companies with relevant expertise to design, build, finance, operate, maintain, and transfer the project. MTT said it aims to procure the project as an integrated public-private partnership through a 2-stage process comprising pre-qualification followed by the main tender. More powers to civic bodies. Parliament set to vote. Bahrain's Municipal Council and Capital Trustees Board are set to gain more powers, with Parliament backing amendments to a major law. Parliament's Public Utilities and Environmental Affairs Committee had disagreements with the Shura Council earlier over a few amendments proposed by the latter. Move to hire more Bahrainis as family education teachers. More than 2/3 of family education teachers in government schools are expatriates. It has been revealed a total of 183 teachers in the discipline are expats, while 83 are Bahrainis. Education Minister Dr. Majid Al-Nuyami said in a response to a question by Public Utilities and Environment Affairs Committee Chairman Ahmed Al-Demistani. Bahrain permanent representative to UN participates in WTO event. The permanent representative of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the United Nations and the World Trade Organization in Geneva, His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Yusuf Abdul Karim Bouchouri, participated in a historic event marking the conclusion of negotiations on the initiative to regulate domestic services in the World Trade Organization, marking the first result of services in the organization since 1997. Asian Youth Paralympic Games inaugurated. The 4th edition of the Asian Youth Para Games got underway on Thursday. Around 700 athletes from 30 countries gathered at the Bahrain International Circuit for the opening ceremony. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Supreme Council for Youth and Sports First Deputy Chairman, General Sports Authority Chairman, and Bahrain Olympic Committee President, opened the event that will run until December 7th. Sitra Mall to be rebranded soon. Sitra Mall is preparing to give a new brand identity, making it more vibrant. A tender issued by Bahrain Development Bank calls for companies to make these proposals for rebranding the mall and its marketing and social media management. The project, the bank said, will be executed in phases. The tender document says a selected agency will be responsible for developing an integrated brand platform and strategy for the mall. They will also subsequently develop a 12-month marketing and social media strategy. The selected agency is responsible for providing strategy and insight to differentiate Sitra Mall. To participate, make bids before the 23rd of this month. Bond and BD15 as tender phase. In athletes, preventions and early detection of heart diseases were the focus of the Sports Cardiology Congress on the second day. Yesterday, the event witnessed great turnout from sports clubs, professionals and specialists for sessions and workshops. The Congress is under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the representative of His Majesty, the King for Humanitarian Works and Youth Affairs. Bahrain in Godless draw with Iraq during Group A game of FIFA Arab Cup 2021. Bahrain and Iraq played to a goalless draw in both teams' second Group A game of the FIFA Arab Cup 2021 being held in Doha. The result earned the Bahrainis their first point of the completion after 2 matches. They need to win their last preliminary round game on Monday against Oman to have any chance of advancing to the ensuing knockout stage. Only the top 2 teams in each of the 4 groups in the Arab Cup's opening stage move on to the quarterfinals. Today's COVID updates. COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. ICRF conducted medical camp report. As part of the year-long mega medical camp, the Indian Community Relief Fund has organized its 8th camp at the KIMS Medical Center in Askar. Blood tests were conducted for around 175 workers, followed by medical checkups and consultations. Commemorating 75 years of Indian independence, the mega medical camp was inaugurated by His Excellency in September 2021 at the Middle East Hospital. Being the week of hygiene awareness, ICRF volunteers briefed workers about the importance of maintaining hygiene at their accommodation. Mr. Ravi Shankar Shukla, Second Secretary at the Embassy of India, was the chief guest and he interacted with the workers, medical teams and ICRF volunteers. ICRF General Secretary Pankaj Nallur, Joint Secretary Anish Sridharan, Mega Medical Camp General Convener Nasser Manjeri, Mega Medical Camp Coordinator Murali Krishnan and December month Coordinator Sudhir Thirunalat led the camp along with ICRF volunteers. After the medical checkups, all the workers were provided with lunch packets, multilingual COVID-19 awareness flyers as well as gift hampers. The year-long mega medical camp aims to conduct medical checkups in association with various hospitals and medical centers to more than 5,000 workers. The medical camps will be held at various medical facilities on alternate Fridays. Those who wish to support and need more information about the mega medical camp program can contact 32228424 or 34117864. COVID-19 booster shots are mandatory from February 1st in Saudi. People in Saudi Arabia will be required to receive a booster dose of a COVID-19 vaccine 8 months after getting double jab to maintain their vaccinated status. As of February 1st, 2022, adults aged 18 and above will need to have a booster dose in order to keep their fully vaccinated status on the Tawakkul application. Having a fully vaccinated status on the app allows people to take part in any economic, commercial, cultural, sports or tourist activity, attend any cultural, scientific, social or recreational event, enter any government or private establishment. Saudi Arabia launches first art residency program in Alula. The launch of the first art residency program was announced on Friday in Alula, a unique cultural landscape of northwestern Saudi Arabia, being a consistent and ever-evolving culture and trade hub. The 11-week residency program fosters dialogue, exchange, and collaboration between the artists in residence and the community of experts working on the ground in Alula, as well as local practitioners and other members of the local community. Now we will be back after a very short break. Welcome back. United States to implement new entry rules for international travelers from Monday. New rules requiring international air travelers arriving in the United States to obtain a negative COVID-19 test within 1 day of travel will take effect Monday at 12:01 a.m. according to an order issued late Thursday. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director Rafale order says the agency must take quick and targeted action to help curtail the introduction and spread of the Omicron variant into the United States. Rafale fighter jets deal between France and UAE. France on Friday said that a historic agreement to sell 80 Rafale fighter jets worth 16 billion euros to the UAE is its largest ever weapons deal. The agreement was signed during the visit of French President Emmanuel Macron to the Expo 2020 Dubai. This deal is said to be the largest French armament contract ever signed for export. The fighter jets manufactured by Dassault Aviation will be delivered to the UAE between 2026 and the UAE will be the first user of the Rafale F4 outside France. Morocco bans festivals, cultural and artistic events. Morocco has banned all festivals and all cultural and artistic events to prevent the spread of the novel coronavirus on the basis of the legal provisions relating to the management of the state of health emergency and strengthening of the necessary preventive measures to limit the spread of the novel coronavirus. The government decided to ban all festivals and all cultural and artistic events. The world should not panic but should be cautious and prepared, the World Health Organization has said. Speaking at a conference on Friday, top WHO scientist Soumya Swaminathan said the situation now was very different to a year ago. Reports suggest Omicron has been found in close to 40 countries. It is still unclear if the highly mutated variant is more transmissible or better able to evade vaccines. Early data reported by scientists in South Africa, where the variant was first detected, suggests Omicron may evade some immunity to COVID-19, although experts caution the analysis is not definitive. We need to be prepared and cautious, not panic, because we are in a different situation a year ago, she said. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates at BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.